What up, tubers? Welcome back to another draft here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. A little bit more Vintage Cube as we still are awaiting Foundations to drop. What do we got for this pick one, pack one? A couple of good white cards. There's an Inti here. Always just hope to open an Oracle of the Alpha, but that is not the case here. I guess we'll just first pick Thalia. I think Boros is the best deck in the format, so I don't mind leaning in towards a white card. Yeah, seems good to me. Guardian of Thraben. Now we're getting past Ophelia. Ophelia's been very good as well. A lot of good things to flicker, including the Toby that maybe could wheel. What would I normally take here? Like Ketria Triumph or Will or Ill-Timed Explosion? Yeah, we'll just take the dog. Ooh, into a Mana Tithe. I just like Mana Tithe. It's just a feel-good moment for you and such a feel-bad moment for the opponent. War Leader ending or just whatever anyways. I don't normally draft Cube to draft aggressive decks, but sometimes, you just gotta scratch the itch, so to speak, and we are getting an Adeline now, which is one of the better 3-drops that you can pick up. All right, this is a good start. I mean, maybe we just end up going mono white, right? No need for red if we just get all of the good white stuff here. Looking for like a Johnny, any of the other cheap aggressive white cards. I don't know. I feel bad drafting aggressive decks. Oh, there's a Luminarch Aspirant now too. Why win on turn 5 when you can die slowly with like a blue deck or something, you know? I'm not a big fan of Mikaeus, but yeah, I guess we're just going to keep leaning into the mono-white plan. I could take Knight of the Ebon Legion here. Maybe go look for black-white or something, too. Actually, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the Knight here over the Mikaeus. Mikaeus is whatever. Jeez. Sublime Epiphany and Counterspell this late. Intrepid Adversary, Lightning Bolt, Man, this is just a stacked pack for pick 7? Holy smokes. Veteran, Survivor, or 3-Tree Battalion. This is actually really awkward in my deck right now, as Adeline, Thalia, and Ophelia are all legendary. I'm sure it will get better, though, and I don't really care for Veteran Survivor anyways. Blade Splicer on the wheel. Yeah. And Toby and Lingering Souls. Iganjo. I mean, mono white is looking very good here. White in general just looking very open. So it's kind of a fail-safe Coco in a sense, as you only need to find one creature for that to work out, right? Though ideally it's not a legendary. But Toby is a legendary. That's okay to hit, as you would get 2 4/4s. Blade Splicer, pretty nuts with 3 tree. There's the red-white land on the wheel, not bad. Okay, very good pack one. And there's the best card, a Johnny. So I've been told. According to the mathologists on 17 lands, a Johnny is the #1 card. Which is believable. I will say, though, if I am taking a Johnny, moving into a little bit of red wouldn't be bad, right? Because once you flip a Johnny, if you flip a Johnny, the 0 ability, kind of insane if you have any red permanent to deal damage with. Though not necessary, of course. Still be very, very good if I just end up in mono white. Ooh, Ocelot Pride too. Oh, no! I swear this happens every time. When I'm drafting my normal blue decks and whatnot, never see Oracle of the Alpha. When I'm drafting some stupid aggro deck, we see it. Oh, God. I can't take it. I mean, the Ocelot's clearly too good here, and we are nowhere close to a good Oracle deck. You can't just shove Oracle into your deck and it's going to be good, right? You really do need a more control-y deck or a deck with a lot of card draw / card selection, so... Brutal. Brutal, brutal. Ruby Collector is very good. There's a Thieving Aven there too. Yikes. This card's so nice. The mass pump ability is kind of disgusting. I'll keep my eye out for some random red fixing now, as running the Inspiring Vantage when I have Ruby Collector wouldn't be bad. There's the Selfless Savior, very good. Maybe Wheel of March. I mean, anytime I win the die roll with this deck, I think it's going to be very hard to, or rather, we're going to be heavily advantaged. Like, extremely advantaged. But even on the draw, this deck is going to do some slapping. Hopefully. So we're at 3 1-drop creatures now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2-drops, 3 3-drops. Yeah, pretty good. Magma Opus, Womp Womp. Alright, nothing in white here for us, except maybe a Concealed Courtyard, but I think, again, we want to lean towards red if we're going to splash at all. So Devastator, possibly the most likely there. Evangelist versus Mutavault is actually kind of interesting, and then a couple of red cards that aren't too bad. I think I just like taking the Evangelist, but Mutavault is fantastic. Jeez, very good ones here. Is Apparition better than Hovership or vice versa? This hits huge creatures. The creature just needs to have toughness 5 or less, which encompasses, I would imagine, the majority of creatures in the format. But Apparition does hit non-creature, non-land permanents as well, but I think the Hovership might be a little bit better, maybe? Aven Interruptor is very strong, even though Ranger of Eos is good. There's Den of the Bugbear, if I do end up playing a little red. Oh, Virtue of Loyalty. Very nice. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to just randomly run red cards for a Johnny. Damn, both Paragon and Seraph are great. I think Paragon's probably a little bit better, as it hits literally every single permanent in our deck. The only thing that costs more than 3 is our instant. There's the March on the wheel. Oh yeah, I mean, again, this deck is stupid good. We have picked up quite a few 3-drops, but I don't think I'm cutting any of them. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and we still have a third pack to give us a few more goodies, hopefully. Wow, this pack is terrible, though, for us. Restoration of Igandro, not really something we want to be playing. We're not running Key to the Archive, so... yeah, this is actually just a dead pack. Gross. Very gross. There we go. Esper Sentinel, Emperor, and then a couple of other okay cards. This is an easy Sentinel, though. One of the best 1-drops you can pick up. And yeah, I'm going to take Legion's Landing over Overlord of the Mistmords. Pretty easy. Another really solid 1-drop. Spellbinder over nothing. Yeah, this is just the gross. Thraben. Could take Arid Mesa or Bivouac, I guess. Showdown is another red card worthy of splashing. And so is Jewel Mine Overseer, kind of. I mean, splashing this is a little bit awkward, I guess. You wouldn't usually be able... nah, no, it's not worth it. Showdown, if anything, is what I would take here. If it's not going to be Thraben. Showdown's very good. Actually, you know what? I bet you I could take the Mesa and wheel the Showdown. Let's do that instead. Like, running one mountain in this deck isn't going to hurt at all. Because I'm never keeping a 1-land hand. If it's just mountain, you know? Or even if it was just plains. So we have, let's see, 15 creatures that Battalion can hit. The old Benelish Knight Counselor. Flooded Strand or Resto Angel. I mean, the fetches aren't bad with Sarah. But Resto Angel's probably too good. Ossification. Could also splash Bomat. That was our do nothing pack. I don't think we want Lion Sash. I think all of our 2-drops are just better. Hangerback Walker's not that good either. Could splash like Shove Aside if I really wanted to. If I had to make one cut, what would it be? Actually, you know what? I could see cutting the hover ship. No, that can't be right. Gosh, I don't want to cut any of these cards. I guess the Night Counselor could be my worst 1-drop, maybe? And then just 16 lands. Pretty low curve. So if I wheel the Showdown, I would be tempted to play it, but I probably don't need it. Oh, we got the Thraben back. Okay. Showdown didn't wheel, but Thraben did. Even the doll doesn't seem terrible here. This is kind of nuts. More or less perfect mono white deck. Yeah, I think we can cut the doll. One more cut. I mean, it could just be the Thraben Inspector is not necessary. I have 4, 5 1-drops otherwise. Yeah, that's fine. All right, not going to run the Den, but we'll run Vantage and Mesa and then just one mountain for the Ruby Collector pump effect. So the mountain won't hurt us. The Inspiring Vantage could, because there might be some points where it enters tapped. But I mean, our curve is so low already that I'm not too concerned about that. Okay. Very, very good looking mono white. On the play, turn 1 Ocelot Prido. Let's go. It begins. I think we're just going to Virtue instead of playing out the dog. Like, I'm happy just to curve 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop here. That's fine. So they're Boros Lutri. Man, just curving into Virtue of Loyalty on turn 5 would be gross too. Oh, that's probably really good as well. Alright, let's attack for 3. Say go. This only triggers when you've gained life, right? Yeah. Ooh, Bombardment could be scary. Though they don't have much to sacrifice right now. Man, if I play Philia and attack and flicker their Aspirant, it's pretty gross, but let's go for the Battalion first. Ruby Collectors. That's pretty spicy. But so is Double Spellbinder. They fly and they're gonna kind of hose their hand. Sure, that's fine. Giving me a couple maps is great too. Alright, yeah, we are in excellent shape. Let's target the 3/3 once at least. Turns it into a 4/4, nice. And then let's target the Spellbinder. All of those we can just cast with Paragon. I mean, this game's basically over. That might have been a point where attacking with everything was, like, slightly better. Okay. Easy game. So flash in the dog. Selfless Savior pre-combat. Attack with everything. Flicker their Aspirant. They can crew the Copter. And then sack the Aspirant, but yeah, they're just going to be way too far behind. Easy money, honey. All right, good start. Money, money, honey. Oh, we won the die roll again. It is just that easy, I guess. This is a pretty nice looking hand as well, huh? Turn 1 Ocelot Pride on the play. Do you have a 1-mana way to stop it? Because I am going to poop out a ton of permanents here quickly. That is not good enough, friend. We might be flipping our Legion's Landing here on turn 3. Nothing? Alright, let's go to combat. Yeah, this is not gonna... So what was gonna happen here, this was gonna be turn 3, right? I was gonna play Toby's second main phase. That would put our permanent count up to 9, but then Ocelot Pride was gonna trigger. We would get City's Blessing. We would get 2 more cats and 2 more 4/4s. That, yeah, that was... Again, this is, like... This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is fine. Just mindless aggro win on turn 4 or whatever, but I'd rather draft Oracle of the Alpha decks, lose, and then complain. But at least I could have attempted to have more fun. Anyways. Aggro and cube, there you go. Game on the play again. It's just really that easy. No Ocelot Pride turn 1 though this time. Restless Reef. Sentinel probably pretty good with whatever they're doing over there then. That's a lot of blue cards. Okay. I guess we are just going to win on like turn 4 or 5 again at this rate. So they need to draw like a random Wrath. That's good, but it ain't a Wrath. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can hit him to 1 next turn. Oh, they let me draw because they want to hold up Disdainful Stroke here, I see. Well, now Wrath doesn't work because Evangelist would make a bat token. Almost feel bad for the opponent, but this is the life. That is the type of deck over there that I would be drafting, right? That's the deck I was talking about. I want to be drafting that deck and complaining about what I am doing. Okay. 3-0 easy. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, silly opponents are trying to have fun. But they are not following rule number 1 of winning the die roll. Okay, this opponent did. This is actually a really bad hand for us. Turn 1 Sentinel is great, but I don't have anything else to do on turn 2 unless they have a creature like... I mean, maybe the power... I guess the power of Adeline and Spellbinder is probably too good to mulligan. But I think this was pretty close to a mull, all things considered. Okay, well, there it is. Drew the curve, and now we just need to find another land or two. And they had a good one. Unfortunately for them, I've got the Os for it. I really do need to hit that third land. Third land will feel great. Excellent. Gonna lead on the Adeline and just put the pressure on. Pre-combat Spellbinder, see what they got going on here. Could be an Urtai, for example. Bouncer, sure, same thing. Definitely annoying. Oh god, the crocodile. Burrow and Scarab God. Okay. Alright, there's the Scarab GZ. I'm going to pump up the Spellbinder here. Because if I draw a land, next turn I can Adversary on one and then Aspirant the Spellbinder and it can attack through the Copter. Our draw became kind of clunky because we missed that fourth land drop, so... Could lose this one for sure. Emperor of Bones, alright. They might want to attack with the Copter so that they can get the free loot on when they have Scarab God. Yeah, I kind of like that. Does mean that I will get to attack as well, but... Oh, okay, sure. 5, 10 damage? Yeah, I don't mind racing here. Yeah, I guess I chump with the 1/1 token on this Scarab God. That's fine. Okay. 3, 6 mana. 2 more for them to... Perforator. I guess now I'm actually going to put a counter on the Sentinel since the Copter's tapped. And that way I can attack with the Sentinel this turn, but also we get to have Esper Sentinel on 3. Now, the issue with this is that Nightclub Bouncer in the graveyard is really good for Scarab God. So I can see an argument to be had that letting them sack their, or get the Bouncer in the graveyard was actually bad. Yeah, maybe I should have just hit them for 6, now that I think about it. I take it back. I think that play was weak. Well, that's pretty good. Okay, so they're gonna get back their bouncer here. They could bounce the adversary if they wanted to, and then try to block with Copter. Okay, they're gonna crew first. Yeah, so they're gonna bounce my adversary. Okay, so I'm gonna pass here. They're gonna activate Scarab God. I'm gonna exile my Paragon and Adeline to get rid of the Scarab God. Oh, sure, they're gonna Uro first. That's fine. Ooh, they got the Enduring back. Oh, they made a mistake there. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I really don't care if they take Thalia. Ah, fair enough. Okay. Well, the Enduring is a little bit annoying. I think I do trade here. Yeah, because I don't want them to draw a land towards Crocodile. I think we're still losing this game, though. Because the bat hits me for one lifelink, draws them a card. Now I'm one short of lethal here. Oof, bad. Yep. Oh, real bad. And that's game over, basically. Good beats. GG's. I just needed to put a little bit more pressure on earlier. Well, so it goes. Still a good start. Let's keep it up. Alrighty. Got controlled out by blue-black, but, Well, back to our die roll winning ways, and again, another turn 1 Ocelot Pride. I'm very good about drawing that. Haven't seen our Ajani yet, but no complaints. Turn 1 Pride, turn 2 Thalia. I mean, if we just draw 2 lands in a row, this is going to be an insane curve. Okay, well, Pilgrim's a little bit interesting. I could ossification it, but I think I'm still going to lead on the Thalia. So this means if I don't draw a land this turn, we're going to have a problem. Okay, thankfully we did. And we're back to doing well. Ooh, no plays? That might be just game over then. I could Blade Splicer here, or I could hold up Interrupter. I think holding up Interrupter is probably smarter. In case of a random Meat Hook Massacre or Languish type effect. Alright, seems decent. Well, so far, turn 1 Ocelot Pride has won 4 games? Have we had it on every single win? Feels like we have. We've had it at least, what, 3 times turn 1 on the play. Oh. I think this is maybe a mulligan on the draw. It's not bad, I guess. Well, as long as I find a 3rd land, we'll be fine. Bloodstained Mire. Alright, little theater action. That's fine, don't mind that. Good, did find the 3rd land. Laelia. Yeah. Guess I'm gonna get rid of the... I'm gonna get rid of the adversary here. And I'm gonna lead on Spellbinder, and then add a line next turn. Well, that's unfortunate. Couple of cheap removal spells. So let's just make their Dracosaur uncastable then. If I play Adeline pre-combat, they just kill it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is fine. They get to kill the Adeline now, but that means we get a hit in for 4 points of damage. And they're going to pay 3 life. I also like that. So they're down to 9. I flash out a 2/2 end of turn into Virtuing. That is annoying. And they have the red, red, white, white for that. Okay, that's bad. So we're going to need to draw a little bit more oomph here, otherwise we're just going to get flaged out. Probably still going to get flaged out, and we're going to need to draw, like, what, ossification or something? Brutal. Flage, pretty unbeatable for our deck without a good top deck, huh? Although that wasn't actually bad. I can't beat them having another removal spell, though. Let's put it bluntly. Elish Norn turns off triggers. But that might not actually be the end of the world. You know, it's probably not good for us. We need them to have, like, literally nothing. Roller Crusher with Elesh Norn, but they don't have Delirium. So this just shoots both my creatures, and then they get to attack with the Flage and kill another. Yeah, alright, that's probably good enough then. Brutal. Okay, good beats. Good beats, good beats. Yeah, they had a fantastic draw. They drew fewer lands than we did. They were on 5 land stop or something. Hmm. Can we just get one game with a Johnny? Please. Another really solid hand, but again, no a Johnny. Thalia makes the Mana Tithe March a little bit awkward, but not a huge deal. Alright, 1-drop, 2-drop. Thalia with Aven Interrupter to follow up is pretty good. Oh, there's the Ajani. Okay. But I'm not even casting it this turn because we just want to hold up Interrupter / Mana Tithe, I'm pretty sure. And then what we can do is attack with all. That flips the Legion's Landing. And then exile their Fear before they can block. Phoenix.
Nothing can break our bond.
Well, if they cast a 5-drop, we get to tithe it. If they don't do something too problematic, we get to Philia. It's a pretty good looking Mana Tithe to me. Problem now is that they do have 6 mana, so we could see some really big problematic cards here. Crabomination. Alright, well, at least they don't hit anything from my hand. So Selfless Sentinel and March. Okay, that's not bad. Or Selfless Savior, rather. They get the dog. Oh, did they just not cast it for some reason? Can I attack, flicker, and kill them? They block here, take 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, well, let's flicker the Phoenix. So at least Grenzo is hopefully at its worst versus us. Like Blade Splicer would be the worst thing or something, I'm guessing. Wait, can they not cast it? Wow, what was it? What was it that they couldn't cast it? Because they had 1 mana to pay through the Thalia. That was weird. Like I said, though, they got to 6 mana and they did have some spicy ones, huh? Crabomination into Grenzo, kind of disgusting. Good thing is we had enough early pressure. All right, 5 wins. Two losses, though, so just need to keep winning out. Another good-looking hand here. Turn 1 Sentinel. Ooh. Turn 2 Thalia, or... No, we probably want to go Collector plus Landing. Because if they don't do anything next turn, we flip the Landing and also trigger the Ruby Collector. Which we might still do anyways. Like, even if they play a 2-2 here or whatever. Probably still want to attack into it to flip. Alright, they let me attack. Well? Well? Okay. So we just win, right? We just double pump this. Yeah. Yeah. It's enjoyable, but it's not fun. All right, 6-2. Let's get that trophy. On the play, curve out. Let's do it. Oh no, on the draw, no curve out, and that's a mulligan. Much better. There we go. Turn 1 dog, turn 2 a Johnny. Okay, aggro. Boros mirror match of sorts. Got a very good hand for it.
Nothing is more important than family.
Remember, Animus doesn't have lifelink unless it entered with the counters. Monastery Swift Spear. Sure. Okay. Adelino. Attack with all. They'll just eat the 1/1 token, presumably. If they can't get rid of Adeline this turn, it's going to be pretty rough for them. Hover ship into Mana Tithe up is kind of disgusting. Okay. Pass. Well, if they have like a Resto Angel or something here, that would also be really gross. For them, anyway. Let's go grab Mountain. I'm going to go ahead and hover ship the Animus, even though it's not that good. Oh, Aven Interrupter. Sure. That doesn't matter. Yeah, I suppose we still have a game. They have a couple of flyers. Like, if I just draw another land next turn, I'm not really doing all that much, I suppose. Ooh, they played the Garden as a land. Yep, that's a nice hit. Alright, we just need like one more decent spell, I think. That's what I'm talking about, though. Land might have killed us. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can put him to 3 this turn by hover shipping the Swift Spear if I want to. Okay, this is a little bit greedy, but I like it. Oh, you know what? I could have actually put them to 2 by crewing the hover ship with the Adeline after attacking. Oh, good thing I didn't, because I go from almost dying to not dying. They can't actually attack with everything here, can they? Didn't they just kill themselves? 3, 4... Wait, do I even need to block that? If I block here... 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11... Okay. So they get to manifest. But they're just dead on board. Because I get the Adeline back. Even though we ripped a bunch of lands. Phew. Wow. Scary. That was a close one, but we pulled it off. And, I mean, this was a very good mono-white deck. Were they particularly fun games? No. Were they enjoyable games? Sure. Winning's nice. But I don't necessarily play Cube to do this. A nice change of pace. We did get to do a Johnny. Actually, we never flipped a Johnny, but at least we cast a Johnny. Play first, curve out, don't punt. You know the rules. We'll see you back next time. Bye-bye.